Vibing, getting a little workout going, feeling good, just chilling. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, y'all? Just enjoying the vibe. I ain't got nothing to really do with y'all right now. Getting ready to start doing my podcast. I'm doing my podcast right here from now on moving forward. I'm gonna set this up how I want to set it up. Do something fun right here. You know? It's a vibe over here at the BNSun Art Gallery. Is where I be at. Over here, Jacksonville, Florida. Just chilling. Shout out to A Quality Apparel, man. Shout out to A Quality Apparel. He out here, local. He made this. Got this from him. Yeah, man. We're going to be doing all kind of fun stuff, from astrology classes, all kind of occult classes and things like that around here, to, you know, yoga sessions. We're going to be having yoga classes and whatnot here, too. I've been feeling great. I know I'm looking great. I've been feeling great, you know. It's really nice to be back in a tropical space like I was speaking on before. Oh yeah, that's what I want to do. We're going to show off some more A Quality apparel. I'll put it away. I'll get it another time. But yeah, I'm just going to walk outside real quick. It's a really cool vibe, man. I just be doing me. I know people don't really understand me. Hey, kitties. Hey, pretties. Hey, what's up? I got a glove on. You might not like that. I'll go to you. Hey, it's okay. Oh, you the homie. I know. I turned my Wi-Fi off. I had to turn my Wi-Fi off because I came outside. But they'd be like, I see that it's all BS. I see that, you know, you got to just get to know me. You got to be with me. You got to see my work ethic. You got to see my heart. You got to feel my heart, feel my energy for yourself. And so a lot of the times people might judge you based off of just what they see online and things like that. But you got to make sure that you're a good person. I live by this one, not necessarily a quote, but an understanding that I don't judge people based off of how they treat me. I don't judge people based off of how they treat me. I judge people based off of how they treat the waiter. For example, you go out to eat with this girl or some guy, and they treating you so nice. They pulling out all the stops. They doing everything for you. You know, they're making it look really good. And the cat's watching. The cat's like, oh, he teaching right now. He teaching. But they treat you really well. You go out, you have a great time, boom, whatever, dress up. They being super kind to you. But then the waiter comes and they almost shooing the waiter away or treating them a certain type of way, ignoring them, treating them like a servant or something, right? I pay attention to those things. Pay attention to how they treat the waiter, not how they treat you, because it'd be the closest people to you that try to turn on you, they'll throw dirt on you, you know. And I also learned that another reason why people do this is because sometimes you might shine so bright. Okay, you might shine so bright that you make them look weak. You make them look bad by looking good. They don't want to stand next to you. And if they do stand next to you, or if they couldn't stand next to you, they got to make it seem like it was something wrong with you. It's the people that's closest to you. It's the people that say they love you. It's the people that say they care about you a lot of the times that be the very people that throw dirt on you, that be the very people that turn on you. That's where the knife in the back comes from. They had to get close to do that. So there's no way to essentially avoid these things. The best thing for you to do is to just pay attention. You can't avoid somebody turning on you. And you don't want to start living your life in fear to where you don't go out, to where you don't communicate or you stop connecting. You don't want to let their darkness penetrate your life and start to change up your energy. A lot of y'all are just amazing people. A lot of y'all are just great, amazing people, and nobody's perfect. But the person who always gains my respect and the person who gains the universe's favor is the person that's trying. The one that's putting in the effort, that's trying. You're not going to get it perfect every time. I can only lift a certain amount of weight right now, but I'm trying. And as long as I keep going, as long as I keep trying, the universe is always going to match me. And there's another way that I like to look at things, is like, if you feel like you're going through a lot of stuff, you feel like you don't deserve to be going through all these different things, well, understand this. Maybe you've been developing your emotional intelligence. Maybe you've been developing your patience. Maybe you've been developing your kindness or your intelligence in itself. When you, like I was just lifting weights, right? The universe can't give you 200-pound, 300-pound problems if you can only lift 100 pounds. For example, the universe ain't gonna give you problems that millionaires have because you ain't got millions. But when you get millions of dollars, you might start experiencing a different type of problem here and there. But until you get those things, you don't have those worries. So as you grow and as you become greater, when you're lifting 100 pounds to when you're lifting 200 pounds, the universe can start to give you 200-pound problems to deal with because you can, because you're capable of it. I learned that the light shines brightest in the dark. So sometimes you might be given some crazy situations because the Most High gives his strongest battles to his strongest soldiers. There are certain people that would break, would fall apart, would crumble in going through what you went through, and you stood through it and you stayed strong through it. Ain't that right, kiddies? Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Well, you made it through. Oh, they look like they about to have a cat fight. Oh no, they chilling. What you made it through, they would have crumbled, they would have fell, they would have broke apart. But you went through enough things, and when you made it through it, obviously it didn't kill you, right? So when you made it through it, you gained wisdom. Wisdom is priceless. You can take everything away from a person, but you can never take away their wisdom. You can never take away their soul. That's something they have to give away. That's something they have to give up. That's something they have to let go of. So never let what you're going through define you, and never let what you're going through break you. You're going to make it to see another day. You're going to get through it, and it's going to make you better, and it's going to make you stronger. The worst thing that you can do is quit, and what worst thing you could do is give up on yourself. If you feel like there's nothing that you can do, work on your health. If you feel like there's you don't know what to invest in, you don't feel like you don't know if this is the right decision or a poor decision, work on yourself. Work on your mind. You know, you can, if you, who Andrew Tate said this, you could be a loser. You can sit around and be a loser if you want to be a loser. You know, if you're short, you can't really do nothing about being short, but at least be buff and rich and short. You know, there's certain things you can't help. There's certain things you can't fight, but you can always train. You can always exercise. You can always put your health forward. And if there's nothing else that you can do, you can take care of your health. You can give yourself the proper amount of rest. You know, and there's another thing that you can do that's a little more taboo that people may not want to consider or think about, but you might want to cut off the people around you. You might want to change around your circle. I know you've known this person for so long, you've known them for years, you know, but they may be somebody that's holding you back. They may be somebody that's asking for, expecting the worst version of you, not the best version of you. You might need a whole new circle of people to be surrounding you right now. And the people who you're currently around, the people who you're currently with, they might just not see the vision, and it's not your job to give it to them. It's not your job to convince them to see the greatness that you see in yourself. There are people who want to be great on their own right. And when you go out and you start doing certain things, you guys can start to connect with those people on those levels, but you may have to let go of certain people. Certain people will play blockages in your life. And I learned this, is that while I was fighting for certain people who weren't fighting for me, they were playing a blockage in my life, and I didn't realize that until I let them go. Once I let them go, I realized that there were other people that deserved to be standing in their place. There were other people that love me for who I truly am, that appreciate me for who I truly am, and they don't want to change me, but they do push me to evolve. They do push me to accomplish my dreams, to get up every day, and they do whatever they can to supplement and add to that. You know, they can't make it happen for me, but they can at least cheer me on. They can at least do this and that, and I don't have to ask them to do that. So while you got people around you causing drama, giving you drama, wasting time with you, pointless conversations, please get off my phone with pointless conversations. I don't do pointless conversations. I used to sit there and just listen to people trauma dumping on me. I used to sit there and I just listen to people accepting their problems and fighting for their problems, fighting to keep their problems. I'll say one thing, I'll offer them a solution, and they don't want no solution. They like the problem. Get away from those people, man. Get away from all of those people. They ain't doing nothing but holding you back. I don't care if they have a little bit of money. I don't care if they're cute and you like them. I don't care what y'all built together in the past. If they're people who are pulling you down or who can't see a greater version of you with you, you got to get away from those people. And you might not notice now, but the more that you let go, the more you can receive. The more you can receive. So when I let those people go and I accepted, this person does not deserve to be in my life. This person does not need to be in my life. Only then did the right people start to walk into my life. And those people, I don't got to ask them to stay around. I don't got to ask them to do anything. It's just done. I don't got to ask them to support me. They just support me. I don't got to ask them to let's work on this project, let's work on that project. They're bringing projects to me. They're bringing ideas to me. They're saying, hey, you really good at this. I noticed that. Why don't we do this? Versus the people who want you just to do what makes them comfortable. I'm telling you right now, there are habits you will have to let go of. There are people you will have to let go of. And I'm talking to the greats. I'm not talking to the average person. If you're just the average person, yeah, I'm definitely not for you. I'm the person you're the person that I'll be telling people to get away from. You just one of those people who don't even care about being great to any extent or capacity. Then that means you don't recognize that you're a divine soul. you don't recognize that you're a celestial being. If you don't care to be great, if you don't care to accomplish anything, if you don't care to walk in your purpose, that means that you don't understand that you are a celestial being. You don't understand that you are a divine soul. That's all that means. And if you don't understand that, and if you don't care to see that, and if you don't like that, then you're the person I'm telling people to get away from. But if you do recognize that about yourself, you do recognize that you are a divine soul, you do recognize that you are part of the cosmos, you do recognize that you are co-creating this reality, that you are a celestial being, then yeah, greatness is in your reach. It's just a matter of your decision to go and grab it. The universe is waiting to give it to you, but you got to go get it. There's not much labor that goes into this. The labor is afterwards, for real. The work that you got to do most of the time is letting things go, accepting who you are, being able to be hated, being able to not be liked, being able to change things up. When you're bringing change, do not expect people to understand you. Don't expect people to rally around you. When you're bringing change, you're doing something they can't understand, they can't comprehend. That's the point. That's the point. You're doing something that they're not doing. You're doing something that they don't understand. That's the point. Don't expect everybody to rally around you. But if you can hold on to your vision, and if you can pursue your dreams and pursue your vision with your whole heart and your whole soul and your whole being, you're going to find people. You're going to find your tribe. You're going to find connections. You're going to find the ones that are going to support you, that understand you, that are going to rock with you. Okay? So, I didn't mean to sit here and do this whole live, but if you missed it, you can go ahead and run it back. This was a great message, actually. This is a super dope message. We gonna keep this. I'm actually gonna put this on YouTube. This was a great message right here. But yeah, I'm just over here vibing at the gallery out here. We're making money together, hosting events, building, doing construction work, doing all kind of cool stuff, man. Very excited about my life right now. Everything's finally making sense. I got up today. Let me show you what I did today. I got up today and I switched out all these light bulbs. We went to the store, just got a bunch of light bulbs, special light bulbs, and I installed them all in the building. Just finished doing it, all this rising. And I can adjust all of these with my phone, so I could just use the app and I can just adjust all the lights with my phone and create all kind of different little vibes and whatnot. So that's what I was doing, preparing this area. I wanted to switch the lights out so I could start bringing the camera around, start doing some camera work and make the lighting work out well. So like right here is where I want to do my podcasting. I'm gonna start setting up a podcast right here. It's gonna be very fun. It's gonna be really cool. We're gonna do this for YouTube, but it's gonna be the podcast. We got the nice cameras around. You know, I'll just be vibing. I'll just be playing music and vibing right here. But we can go ahead and I'm gonna put this on YouTube. Peace, yo. Peace. What's up? I'm gonna go ahead and put this on YouTube. Chances are you missed the live already in most of the gems that I dropped, but this will be posted on my page. Shit, I might even pin this because I like this message so much. I might even pin this to my profile. But yeah, man, I love to catch up with y'all. I haven't been doing a lot of videos lately because I just been over here working on different things. You know what I'm saying? But about to play some jazz, man. Get back into my vibe. You know, I got some schoolwork to do today. Yeah, you know, I am in for those who are nosy, I am in a new relationship. I am a polygamous male, so I needed a partner that understands that. And my partner is poly. And it's not that that's the premise of it all, but I've always been honest in my relationships from the beginning. I've always been that way. So, like, all my partners know I've been polygamous. All of them knew that. It's just a lot of them switched up on me and made that a problem, made that an issue. But I never cheat. You know, I never do that because I know how to go about it the right way. It's all about communication. So, yeah, I got me a partner that understands me for who I am, that loves me for who I am, that doesn't want to change me, you know, that appreciates me and respects me for who I am, and shares a vision with me, shares the goals with me. So I have a very beautiful situation. I wouldn't let this person go for anything. Found somebody that loves me for who I am. Like, why would I let that go Why would I drop that? And it's funny because this person highlighted to me that nobody that I've been with thus far has actually really loved me for who I was. They always loved an idea of me. And even while being in the relationship, I actually knew that. Got a coffee machine. I actually knew that they only loved the idea of me. But a part of me wanted to fulfill that. A part of me wanted to be what they wanted me to be. And so now that I'm with somebody that just wants me to be myself, that loves me for who I am already, it's showing me that all the people who I was with in the past never actually loved me. They didn't. They really didn't. They really didn't. And I think about it more. I'm like, yo, I got friends. I got female friends that treat me better, that love me better, that respect me more. I got homies, people like that show me real love in life. And in my relationships, it's not even there. So I'm like fighting for this stuff that's tearing me apart. And it's holding me back. That's making me weaker. And I can't believe that I did that. So now I have somebody in my life that loves me and respects me for who I am. It shows me that the people I've been with in the past never really loved me. And I'm saying that in the kindest of ways. I'm not making them a bad person or anything. Hey, what's up? I'm not making them a bad person. I'm not making them bad people or anything. You might want to go back and watch this live. This is a really good live. But I'm not making them my past people in my life. I'm not saying that they're bad people. What I'm saying is that I didn't recognize true love, unconditional love. Like, I give unconditional love, but at a certain level, I wasn't able to do that for myself as much as I thought I could. I thought I was really loving myself. Let's get some art in the background. Let's get some more art in the back. Yeah, but I thought I was really loving myself. I'm this unconditionally loving being because I accept others for who they are. I accept others without wanting to change them, just for appreciating who they are, right? I've been like that. And I didn't realize that wasn't happening to me. I wasn't receiving that. I wasn't having the people in my life love me for who I was. I was over here thinking that changing, to fit what would make them happy, to be the ideal husband or the ideal partner was what I had to do. And that was just another form of fitting societal norms. It was another form of running from myself and not being myself. We're just getting some art in the background. Some beautiful art. Some records and whatnot. Little studio vibes. We'll do more here. This John Hard right here. But it's just ridiculous. So now I got people in my life that love me for who I am. I'm not letting them go. It's not even I'm holding on to them. They love me for who I am. I just got to be myself. Yeah, reciprocated. I haven't had that reciprocated, And I thought maybe, maybe they just went through some stuff. Maybe they just got some traumas. Give them a break. When the whole time, that's not what it was. It wasn't that they just had traumas or that they just had this or they just had that. It's that I didn't have standards. My standard should have always been to only deal with and build with those who love me for who I truly am. That should always be my standard. And I'm going to tell all of you right now, that should always be your standard. I'm going to teach that to my kids. I'm going to teach that to everybody who's around me, is that if they need you to be something else, if they don't love you for who you are, bro, that's not it. It's just not it. You can humor it as long as you want to, but at the end of the day, you're the one that's losing, because that's your standard that you got to set for yourself, is who you deal with, who you allow in your life, who you allow close to you. That's one of the biggest decisions that you're going to make. And I keep hearing that this is the saying of millionaires and billionaires, is that the most important decision you'll make is the person that you marry, is the person that you choose to spend your life with. And I believe it, because if you're going to spend your life with this person and they don't believe in what you believe in, they don't believe in you, they don't see you for who you truly are, who are you really getting in a relationship with? I said it in one of my songs. I'm like, yo, if you're not loving from the authentic you, then is it really love? Is it really even you in the relationship? And when somebody, yeah, you already know Gemini vibes. What's up? Hey, what's up, twin? What's up, twin? Yeah. So, I mean, if they are being their authentic self, could they actually be loving you? And if it's not their authentic self, then who are they? If they're not being their authentic self, then who are they being? If you're not being your authentic self, then who are you being? And I had to think about this. Maybe the issue wasn't my relationships. Maybe my issue wasn't them in the relationships. Maybe the issue was me not fully grasping and embodying my authentic self. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm actually a bad guy. Maybe I'm doing this the wrong way. Maybe my heart's in the wrong place. Doubt. What's up, Aura? What's up, G? Hey, you gotta watch this live back, man. I dropped some stupid gems in this live. Not stupid gems. Intelligent gems. Genius gems. Godly gems. Yeah, hey, take a look, Aura. We out here at the gallery. I need you to come out here and do some performances with me, man. You gotta come out here. I done performed over here already. I just set up these lights, made these lights a little more dynamic. Got the studio on the other side of the wall. Outside space is beautiful. But yeah, man, if you're not being your authentic self, then you're leaving space for false relationships. And you're leaving space for building something that you'll eventually have to let go of. Yeah, nah, for real. We need to host a whole event here, bro. Whenever you're ready, I'll run this spot. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready, bro. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. B&Son Art Gallery. Y'all pull up for any event. Podcast area right there. DJ usually be right here, but this is where I'm doing my schoolwork right now. I'm gonna do my 3D animation stuff. Got some homework today, matter of fact. If you're not being your authentic self, you might be building a life that you will eventually have to let go of. You might be building relationships, deep ties. You might be having kids. You might be having kids with people that you're gonna have to eventually let go of. And if you don't let go of them, it's gonna get to the point to where they let go of you. Not in a negative way, but because anytime you decide to be a little bit of yourself, it's going to push them away because they didn't sign up for that. They didn't sign up for the real you. They signed up for the you that you presented to them, which wasn't authentic. So it's your fault. It's my fault. Y'all, I'm accountable, y'all. It's my fault. It's been my fault the whole time. I did this. It's my fault. Me. Nah, you can care for people. And I care for them and I appreciate them. And I do love everybody that's ever I came across in my life. I do love them. I do. It's not good for me. So how close I let them into my life should have been something that I should have gauged a little differently. How close I let certain people into my life is something that I should have gauged a little differently. You know, they just being themselves. And even if fake is a part of what that is, that's them being themselves. And even if inauthentic is what they are right now, today, accept that, appreciate that. They still in their journey. They're being fake right now. They're in the inauthentic stage of their life, like I was. I've been in crazy inauthentic stages in my life. I've been very inauthentic in many phases and stages of my life. But now, things change. I've changed. I've grown. I've evolved. And now I love myself at a whole new capacity, man. I love myself at a whole new capacity and I understand myself. And you know what? I ain't going to flex. I'm not going to cap. It's the people that I've encountered since I've let go of toxic relationships. It's the people that I've encountered that have been helping me walk in my authentic self, that have been pulling the real me out, that celebrate the real me, that ask me to step into my power, that ask me to put a crown on, that ask me to run stuff, because that's what I do. I manage things and I run things. That ask me for guidance and wisdom because I teach, because I know a lot of shit. Those people are showing up in my life and they're taking what I give them and making more of it. They're taking what I give them and making more of it. The people in my life that I have encountered since I let go of everything toxic, they are thriving And they are helping me thrive, and they are helping me find and pull out the authentic version of myself and build a life in my authentic self. And that's a life that you can keep. Those are things that you can keep. Those are relationships that you can keep forever because it was the real you. When you make a connection with something from the authentic you, that's something you can keep forever as long as you stay being yourself. As long as you stay being yourself. This is why they always talk about building the relationship with yourself first. This is why they always talk about that. I finally get it. Because when I thought I was being myself, I wasn't. That version of me that was always striving and trying to be something that I wasn't. Thinking that that was growth. Thinking that that was evolution. No, that's regression. That's backwards. That was me trying out different things to see who I'm not. That's me going through a bunch of things to realize what I'm not, so that I can start to embody who I truly am. What's up, big dog? I see you, big dog. What's up in the building? It's important to be around people who remind you of who you are, 100%. And I'm very much focused on building a tribe. I'm very much focused on building a family, but I'm not looking for them. I'm just going to be myself, and I'm going to let it happen on its own. I'm just going to let it happen. Whoever loves me for who I am and sees what I'm doing and understands what I'm doing and understands who I am, who isn't going to be listening to what everybody has to say, and who can't be, Cloud's trading, really good. I love trading. We're doing good with money. I was going to be a little bougie. I was going to go grab stacks of hundreds and just flex on the camera right now, but I didn't want to. I didn't do it. I'll do it later. I'll use it for an ad or something. But money's going great. Everything with money's going great. We're not worried about that no more. That comes with being your authentic self. Finances, buildings. This building was given to me. Do you know how much work went into this building? Do you know how much money goes into permits? Do you know how much money has gone into the real estate, the land here? And it just gets handed to you? Because you chose to walk in your authentic self? Bruh, the only thing that is asked of me is to take over, run, and manage everything. To make music, to do my schoolwork. I got a scholarship for my school. Guess what they want me to do? My best. That's all. They just want me to do my best. All I have to do to maintain my scholarship is maintain a 3.0 and above. That's it. I'm a 4.0 student because I love what I do. Get around people, get in situations that ask the real you, that ask you to do what you love to do. Hey, I just need you to come here, make some music, and let's do some videos. Let's shoot all music videos for all your songs. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds great. I have zero worries in my life right now. Zero. But it all came with letting go of what was not for me. And yes, it's hard. Yes, it hurts. And the situations that can come from doing that, yeah, you're going to make people uncomfortable. You're going to make people mad. But I'd rather make you mad than be fake in my own life. Any day. Any day. I'd rather you not like me because you don't understand me than me being fake to myself because I don't understand myself. Any day. Rather make you mad than me. Not even about being mad. Like, the only thing that would make me mad, this is the only thing that irritates me in my life. Fakeness. I do not like liars. I don't like fakeness. I don't like people who love drama. I don't like drama. I'm a Gemini. I'm too intelligent for that shit. I'm too intelligent to be bickering and arguing and going back and forth with people. Like, no, I don't got time for that. Never did. Only reason why I tolerated it was because I felt like I owed people something. Because I felt like if I could help them through their situations, maybe they can finally see me for who I am. If I can help you, if I can be there for you when you don't even know who I am, you don't appreciate me, respect me, understand me. If I can just help you feel good about yourself, maybe you'll like me. I lived so many years like that, so long like that. The moment I let those people go, that I had to perform for, let them go. Now I just get to exist. Now I just get to be. And I'm celebrated and I'm paid for just being myself. I'm rewarded and I am gifted, not just by the universe, by my community, for just being myself. Money is not an issue. Got more than enough money. Got stacks. We don't need to worry about money now. Now, I'm what I've always been worried about, what I've always loved to do was make content, make music, teach this message, give this message, build land, build property. I got a guy who I can just tell what I want, and he'll make the app for it. I got my own astrology app coming. Got my school coming at a whole new level. I got books done, ready to go. I've been building and working and preparing for this for so long. For so long. And these are things that I do on my own time, when I'm by myself. And now that I'm deciding to embody my authentic self, and I'm letting go of all the fake relationships and all catering to the wrong people and stuff like that, now I can finally accept and walk into the opportunities that are for the authentic me. So now I get up every day and I just be authentic. Now I get up every day, I just work out. I don't have no worries. I don't care what nobody thinks. And it has nothing to do with being arrogant. It has everything to do with acknowledgement of your own soul and who you truly are. So I'll just say that again one more time, and I'm gonna probably wrap this up. I found it easier to accept and walk in my authentic self. And it was easier for me to discover my authentic self and to own this character when certain people came into my life and certain people helped me understand who I really was. I found it easier to do when certain people came in. So yeah, I'd love to be one of those guys that say, I'm self-made, I did it by myself. But the reality is, I had a lot of help. That's the reality. The reality is, people showed up in my life and showed me a lot of love and asked me to just be me. And that now, it's like I feel the only way I could let them down is to not believe in myself, because they believe in me so much. So whatever millions I receive, whatever greatness I achieve, whatever amazing things that I do, I give a lot of thanks. I give a lot of thanks to the people that showed up in my life, that decided to show me so much love, that decided to appreciate and accept me for who I was. Because I didn't know what that felt like for a very long time. Majority of my life, I didn't know what that felt like. Now I know what it feels like. I don't want to ever let that go. And I owe a lot of... Bro, what is going on? I owe a lot of credit to the people who came and showed me love and appreciated my authentic self and asked that of me. So thank you guys for helping me find me. I'd love to say it's a solo journey, but as a spiritual teacher and a guru, it's not a spiritual journey. It's not a solo journey. In a spiritual journey, it involves everybody in your life. It does. It involves who you let in. It involves... But what is going on right now? It involves who you let close. It involves all of that. People that you choose to be around, the people you choose to build with, the people you choose to love. That's everything. Her claws is out. Her claws is out. Can you see the claws? Love hurts, huh? The lion. Claws is out. You are beautiful. Purring. She's purring. You are beautiful. Look at those claws. Ow. You are a real one. Beautiful. But I'll end it right here. Shout out to all the people who believe in me and who love me for who I was and who showed me what real love was, so you can help me highlight what was fake and help me move on and move forward from what wasn't real in my life. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. From my mom, from my mother, to the ones that I'm speaking to on a deeper level, to the owner, the guy who's put in all years and years of work on this building, to my guy Leo, and to even all the people who've turned on me and who's hurt me in my life. Shout out to y'all too, because y'all helped me find my authentic self too by figuring out who I was and what I'm not. Last thing I'm gonna do is try to make you happy. If you ever want to be in my life close, you gotta love me and accept me for who I truly am. With that being said, we're gonna put this on YouTube for sure. Y'all hold it down, but keep it up. Peace. Say bye, kitty.